Let us start gaseous state. In gaseous state, we'll discuss Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve. Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve. In Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve, in one side, fraction of molecules. Here, fraction of molecules, fraction of gaseous molecules. In another side, velocity. In another side, velocity. The graph is also at T1 temperature. At T1 temperature. Now we will see at T2 temperature. We'll see at T2 temperature. Now T2 is greater than T1 will take. T2 is greater than T1 will take. Now we are increasing the temperature. We are increasing the temperature. So what happens to the kinetic energy of gaseous molecules? Increases. So what happens to the velocity of gaseous molecules? Increases. So now when the temperature is T1, the molecules are having different velocities. Certain molecules are having C1 velocity. N1 molecules are having C1 velocity. It is a number of molecules. Number of molecules having velocity. Number of molecules having so-and-so velocity. N1 molecules are having C1 velocity. N2 molecules are having C2 velocity. N2 molecules are having C2 velocity. N3 molecules are having C3 velocity, and so and so. So and so like this. Now fraction of molecules. Now fraction of molecules. Now we will see fraction of molecules. Fraction of molecules we will see. Fraction of molecules is here. Number of molecules having C1 velocity is N1 by total number of molecules. Total number of molecules we will consider as we will take total number of molecules as N. Total number of gaseous molecules. Total number of gaseous molecules we will take as N. So fraction of molecules having velocity C1 is N1 by N. Sorry. Next, fraction of molecules having velocity C2 is N2 by C2. Like this here, N3 by C3 and so on. Sorry. Next we will see. Next we will take a higher temperature. We will take higher temperature. We will take. Temperature will increase. Now T2 is greater than T1. Now we will take at T2. At T2 we will take. At T2 we will take. If we take T2, molecules, gaseous molecules will move towards higher velocity side, or gaseous molecules will move to lower velocity side. What do you say? What happens to the velocity of gaseous molecules on increasing the temperature? On increasing the temperature, what happens to the velocity of gaseous molecules? On increasing the temperature, kinetic energy of gaseous molecules increases. So velocity of gaseous molecules. Now you are asking what is meant by fraction of molecules. You are asking. One student asks what is meant by fraction of molecules. Sir, fraction of molecules means what? You see that fraction of molecules. Fraction means what? You see fraction. Fraction of molecules. You are asking what is meant by fraction. Fraction means something by total. That is called fraction. What is meant by fraction? You are asking. Suppose totally 5 apples are there. 5 apples are there. In that 2 apples we are eating. So what is the fraction of apples we have eaten? What is the fraction of apples we have eaten? That is equal to number of apples eaten by total number of molecules. This is called fraction of apples eaten. Okay, like this, total number of gaseous molecules is N. Number of gaseous molecules having velocity C1 is N1. So what is the fraction of molecules having velocity c1? Number of molecules having velocity c1 by total number of molecules. This is called a fraction of molecules having velocity c1. So what is meant by fraction? What is meant by fraction in the sense? The fraction in the sense something by total. Something by total. Something in the sense here c1 velocity we are taking. This velocity possessed by n1 molecules. C1 is a velocity. This velocity possessed by this many molecules. So what is the fraction of molecules having this velocity? This molecules, this number of molecules by total number of molecules. That is called a fraction of molecules. Sorry. So fraction of molecules means we got an idea. Now, if we increase the temperature, what happens to the velocity of molecules in the sense increases. So we can say this velocity here, from here, some of the molecules will go to higher side. Some of the molecules will go to higher velocity side. If you increase the temperature, what happens? From here, it is the starting velocity we have considered. So from here, some of the molecules will go to higher velocity side. Therefore, here this velocity, at this velocity, that means here what happens to the number of molecules that you think? Here what happens to the number of molecules? When you increase the temperature, from here, some of the molecules will go to higher velocity side. Therefore, what happens to the number of molecules here? What happens to the number of molecules you think? So at this place, number of molecules, what happens? Getting reduced or remain same? Do you say? Getting reduced or remain same? You are increasing the temperature. If you increase the temperature, kinetic energy increases, velocity increases. Velocity increasing means what? From here, some of the molecules going to higher velocity side. So this velocity possessed by now less number of molecules or same number of molecules. What do you say? Now the C1 velocity is possessed by less number of molecules or same N1, same N1. Okay, you are saying less number of molecules. Suppose so one student says same number of molecules. One student says some students are saying less number of molecules. Sorry, okay. Now we will check. At T1 temperature, C1 velocity is possessed by N1 molecules. So the fraction is N1 by N. Sorry. Now at T2 temperature, now you say that one student says the same you are saying. Now we will check. You are increasing the temperature. You are increasing the temperature means from here these molecules are getting higher velocity. Therefore, these molecules are moving to higher velocity side now. So this velocity possessed by how many molecules? Less number of molecules when compared to N1 or same number of molecules when compared to N1. Think it. Okay, because this is the lower velocity side. This is the lower velocity side. This is the lower velocity. At this lower velocity, N1 molecules are there. You are supplying heat. You are supplying heat to these molecules. So these molecules are getting heat. Therefore, its velocity increases. Its velocity increases means it is going to higher velocity side. It is going to higher velocity side means this velocity possessed by molecules will be getting reduced. Therefore, here number of molecules will take x. X is less than n1. X is less than n1. Like this we are taking. So now fraction of molecules we'll see. Fraction of molecules. Fraction of molecules, if you see, number of molecules having velocity c1 by total number of molecules. Total number of gaseous molecules will not change on changing the temperature. On changing the temperature, total number of molecules will not change. So fraction of gaseous molecules having velocity c1 at T2 temperature, if you see, number of molecules by total number of molecules x by n. Now you compare this fraction with this fraction. You compare this fraction of molecules and fraction of molecules here at a lower velocity side. At lower velocity side. Okay, C1 is the lower velocity. Starting velocity we have considered. C1 is the starting velocity we have considered. Okay, C1 is the starting velocity. So lower velocity side we are considering. So now consider fraction of molecules. fraction of molecules having velocity c1 at t2 and t1 you consider. Now you say where fraction is high, where fraction of molecules will be high at T1 temperature or T2 temperature. What do you think? Where fraction of gaseous molecules will be high at T1 temperature, do you think, or at T2 temperature, do you think fraction of molecules? So you are saying that at T1 temperature, it is higher. So fraction of molecules. So fraction of molecules fraction of molecules at T2 temperature will be low, at T1 temperature will be high when the velocity is lower velocity side. So now we will take a higher velocity side. Higher velocity side. Okay, higher velocity side we will take. In the higher velocity, here at T1 temperature, number of gaseous molecules will take as N2. So fraction of molecules is a number of gaseous molecules having higher velocity by total number of gaseous molecules. It is a fraction. Now at T2 temperature, number of gaseous molecules having higher velocity is Y. Okay. Now we will compare Y and N2. Let us compare Y and N2. Sir, how Y and N2 will be there? That we will see. Now see higher velocity side. Higher velocity side. At a higher velocity side, when the temperature is T1, N2 molecules are having higher velocity. So when the temperature is T1, N2 gaseous molecules are having higher velocity. Now fraction of gaseous molecules is N2 by N1. N2 is called number of molecules, N is called total number of molecules. N2 by N is called fraction of molecules. So fraction of molecules having higher velocity is fraction of molecules having higher velocity is N2 by N. So when the temperature is T2, this higher velocity, at this higher velocity, Y molecules are there. Now let us compare this Y and N2. Y and N2 let us compare. Now you think that here you have to think when the temperature is T1, starting velocity is C1, next higher velocity C2, still higher velocity C3 and goes on. C1 velocity is the starting velocity. This velocity possessed by N1 molecules. You are supplying heat in the sense these molecules, here molecules are getting heat energy, therefore molecules kinetic energy increases, so molecules velocity increases, so these molecules are moving towards higher velocity side. Okay, these molecules are moving towards higher velocity side. Similarly, these molecules are getting heat energy, so from here these molecules, let it be, we will discuss these molecules. Here you are supplying heat, so these molecules kinetic energy increases, therefore velocity increases. Velocity increases means it is moving towards higher velocity side. Due to collision, some of the molecules will lose energy, lose kinetic energy. Their velocity decreases, so they will come back to lower velocity side. That possibility also there. But which possibility higher? You are supplying heat in the sense moving towards higher velocity side is dominating when compared to moving towards less velocity side. Anyhow, at less velocity also molecules will be there. So the dominant factor, what means on supplying heat, some of the molecules from lower velocity going to higher velocity side, it is the net effect. Okay, so on supplying heat energy, net effect said some of the molecules from lower velocity move towards higher velocity side. Okay, so now we will consider higher velocity side. We will consider at a higher velocity side, at T1 temperature, N2 molecules are there. So fraction of molecules is N2 by N. At T2 temperature, now number of gaseous molecules Y. Now compare this Y with N2 when the velocity is high. When the velocity is high. When the velocity at lower velocity side, this X is less than N1 we said. Now velocity is higher velocity side. From here some of the molecules have come to this side. From here some of the molecules have come to this side on increasing the temperature. So what will happen to this Y when compared to this N2? How it will be there? Will you say Y is higher or Y is lower? Okay, you are saying that Y is greater. So you are saying y is greater than n2. Sir, now we will see fraction of molecules. So fraction of molecules, if you see y by total number of molecules. Number of molecules is y, total number of molecules n. We got fraction, we got a. Now let us compare the fractions. Now let us compare the fractions. Now this x is less than n1. This y is greater than n2. Greater than n2. Now let us compare this fraction. Now we will compare this fraction with this fraction. This fraction with this fraction will compare. Okay. Now we will compare the fractions. Here this fraction will compare with this fraction first. Then this fraction will compare with this fraction. Here if you see x is less than n1. So x is less, n1 is high. Here n same. Total number of gaseous molecules will remain same. So what about this fraction when compared to this fraction? Since x is less, this fraction is less, this fraction is high. Okay. Now we will compare this fraction and this fraction we will compare. Here y is greater than n2. Y is high, n2 is low. Here n, total number of molecules remains same. Since y is high, fraction is high, fraction is low. Sir. So like this we said. So how the fraction of molecules are there, we have got an idea. Here when the temperature is high, at lower velocity side, fraction of molecules getting reduced at higher temperature. At lower velocity side, fraction of molecules will be low when the temperature is high. At higher velocity side, fraction of molecules high when compared to this at higher temperature. At higher velocity side, fraction of molecules will be high at high temperature. Okay, so see this conclusion. Temperature is high. Lower velocity means less fraction of molecules. Higher velocity means higher fraction of molecules. Okay, so conclusion, what is the conclusion? See, at higher temperature, lower velocity possessed by lower fraction of molecules, higher velocity possessed by higher fraction of molecules when the temperature is high. Okay, now let us come for this graph. It is at T1 temperature. Now we will go for a T2 temperature. Now we are going for T2 temperature. We are going for T2 temperature. What about the curve here at this place? How the curve will be there at this place? It is lower velocity side. Okay, it is the lower velocity side. It is a lower velocity side. Lower velocity side. Now say T2 curve will be less below T1 or above T1. What do you say? Now it is a lower velocity side. T2 curve will be below T1 or above T1. T2 curve will be below T1 or above T1 when the temperature, when the velocity is low at lower velocity side. What do you say? At lower velocity side, T2 curve will be below. You are saying that T2 curve will be below. Okay, so you are saying T2 curve will be below. T2 curve will be below. Sir. So you are saying that T2 curve will be below T1 when the velocity is low. Sir. Now we will take higher velocity side. It is a higher velocity side. We are taking a higher velocity side. When the velocity is high, what about T2 curve when compared to T1 curve? T2 curve will be above T1 or below T1. What do you say? T2 curve will be above. Okay, you are saying that T2 curve will be above. Okay, T2 curve is T2 curve will be above. You are saying T2 curve will be above. You are saying. Okay. Next we will see Cp value. We will see. This is the at T1 temperature. It is the maximum fraction of molecules. Corresponding velocity is called a Cp, most probable velocity. We know that most probable velocity is equal to square root of 2 RT by m. Okay. Now, if gas remains constant, we are changing the temperature only. We are changing temperature from T1 to T2. We are not changing gas. So gas remains same. So molecular mass of gas is same. R is constant. Therefore, we can say Cp is directly proportional to square root of temperature. So if you change the temperature, Cp changes. Cp is called most probable velocity. If you change the temperature, Cp changes. Okay, Cp is directly proportional to square root of temperature. Okay, now you say when the temperature is T1, Cp value is here. Now you say when the temperature is T2, Cp goes towards right or goes towards left. That you say. Cp getting increased or getting reduced. That you say. Cp goes to right side or Cp goes to left side. When the temperature is T2, Cp gets increases. On increasing the temperature, what happens to the Cp? Cp means most probable velocity. Most probable velocity relation we have seen. On increasing the temperature, on rising the temperature, what happens to the most probable velocity? Most probable velocity increases. Okay, so you are saying that most probable velocity increases, you are saying. Okay, so when the temperature is T2, most probable velocity becomes like this, Cp at T2. So most probable velocity becomes like this. Sir, we got a most probable velocity side we got. What about most probable velocity that we got? Sir, now we will see. Now we will take a, now we are taking fraction of molecules. Here we are taking fraction of molecules, fraction of gaseous molecules we are taking. Here we are taking velocity. Here we are taking velocity. Now we will see the graph at T1 temperature. At T1 temperature, the graph is so and so. At T1 temperature, we have drawn the graph. Okay, when the temperature is T1. When the temperature is T2, when the temperature is T2, how the graph will be there? When the temperature is T2, here below, here above, okay, here above, and Cp value you have to see. Here Cp at T1 is this much, Cp at T2 is this much, Cp at T2. It is Cp at T1, Cp at T1 that we got. Okay, Cp at T1, Cp at T2 we got. So most probable velocity at T2 temperature is high, most probable velocity at T1 temperature is low. Sir, next we will see the fraction of molecules having most probable velocity we will see. So fraction of molecules having most probable velocity we will see. So this is the, it is the fraction of molecules having most probable velocity. It is the fraction of molecules having this most probable velocity. At this most probable velocity, fraction of molecules is this much. So now we will see for this fraction of molecules, we will see. For this most probable velocity, what is the fraction of molecules that we have to see. Okay, so now we are seeing what is the fraction of molecules for this Cp at T2 that we have to compare with the T1. Now we have to compare fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2 we have to compare. So now we are going for the point fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2 we will compare. At T1 and T2 we will compare fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2, that value we are comparing. So now which is having higher value? Which is having higher value? Fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2 we have to compare. Which will have higher value, do you feel? That means shall we say T1 is higher value, T2 is higher value. T1 is having higher value or T2 is having higher value. Fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2 we have to compare. So some students are saying T2 is having higher value, T1 is having lower value. So some students are saying T1 is having higher value. Some student says T1 is high, T2 is low. Like that you are saying. Sir. So Which is correct we have to see. Which one is correct we have to see. Sorry. Now CP is, now we will see regarding CP. CP is called velocity. Okay, most probable velocity. Will it be lower velocity side? Will it be lower velocity side, or will it be moderate velocity side? Moderate velocity side, or will it be higher velocity side? Now, most probable velocity comes under which category? Lower velocity side, or moderate velocity side, or higher velocity side at a given temperature? That we will see. At a given temperature, CP comes under which category? That we will see. CP is nothing but some velocity. Okay, it is most probable velocity. Okay, CP is nothing but some velocity. What velocity means? Most probable velocity. Okay, so you are saying that moderate velocity. So CP means you got an idea. So if you take a gas, different velocities possessed by different molecules. If you take a gas molecules are having different velocities. So least velocity possible, highest velocity possible, moderate velocity possible. Now see, most of the molecules will have which velocity? Most of the molecules will have which velocity? Moderate velocity, or lower velocity, or higher velocity. You see T1 graph, it will say T1 curve. You see T1 curve is like this. T1 curve is like this. See, higher velocity possessed by less fraction of molecules. Lower velocity possessed by less fraction of molecules. Moderate velocity possessed by higher fraction of molecules. Okay. Now see that it is higher velocity side. Higher velocity side is having less fraction of molecules. It is lower velocity side. Lower velocity side is having less fraction of molecules. It is moderate velocity. Moderate velocity possessed by high fraction of molecules, isn't it? So now we will see that. We will see this one. See, regarding CP, we will see here. We will take here we will take fraction of molecules. Here we will take fraction of molecules. Here we will take velocity. Okay. So now the graph is like this. Graph is so and so. Sorry. Now we will take different velocities. We will take. It is lower velocity side. It is lower velocity side. It is higher velocity side. It is a moderate velocity side. It is moderate velocity. It is moderate velocity. Now we will take these velocities we have considered. Sorry. Now lower velocity side we will see the fraction of molecules. Lower velocity side fraction of molecules this much. Sorry. It is a higher velocity side. Higher velocity side we will see the fraction of molecules. Higher velocity side we are seeing the fraction of molecules. Higher velocity side we have seen the fraction of molecules. Next we will see this moderate velocity. Moderate velocity side we will see the fraction of molecules. Moderate velocity side we will see the fraction of molecules. Now, okay, one student says CP at T1 is equal to CP at T2. Sorry, we will check that one also. Okay. Now, lower velocity. At lower velocity, see the fraction of molecules. At lower velocity side, lower velocity possessed by what fraction of molecules you see? Higher velocity possessed by what fraction of molecules you see? Moderate velocity possessed by what fraction of molecules you see? CP comes under which category you see? CP comes closer to which one you see? CP comes closer to which one? That we will see. CP comes here. CP comes here. CP comes here. So CP comes closer to moderate velocity side or lower velocity side or higher velocity. CP comes under moderate velocity side or lower velocity or higher velocity, you think it. Okay, once is higher velocity. Now CP velocity. CP means it is velocity that is possessed by uh, what fraction of molecules you see. Okay, now CP comes under which velocity side you think it. So shall we say CP comes under moderate velocity side? It is not at lower velocity side, it is not at higher velocity side. CP means fraction of molecules should be higher, no? So where fraction of molecules is higher? Where fraction of molecules is higher? At moderate velocity or lower velocity or higher velocity, you see? Fraction of molecules is higher at which velocity side, you see? So fraction of molecules is higher at moderate velocity side. At moderate velocity side. Correct? Now see that at lower velocity, lower fraction of molecules. At higher velocity, lower fraction of molecules. But moderate velocity, higher fraction of molecules. Therefore, at moderate velocity, higher fraction of molecules. So, CP means fraction of molecules should be what? Highest only, no? CP means fraction of molecules should be highest, no? CP means fraction of molecules should be highest. Therefore, CP will be at moderate velocity side, moderate velocity place, or lower velocity side or higher velocity side. What do you think? CP comes under which velocity side do you think? CP. CP means most probable velocity. So you think it CP means maximum fraction of molecules, no, having that velocity. CP means maximum fraction of molecules having that velocity, isn't it? Maximum fraction of molecules having that velocity is called CP, isn't it or not? Sir, maximum velocity of molecules having velocity is maximum fraction of molecules having which velocity, that is called CP. Now see, where fraction of molecules will be high, you see, where fraction of molecules will be high at lower velocity, say at a given temperature. Okay, at a given temperature we are seeing, at a given temperature where the fraction of molecules will be higher, you see, at lower velocity place or moderate velocity place or higher velocity place, you see. Now at lower velocity fraction of molecules this much, at higher velocity fraction of molecules this much, at moderate velocity fraction of molecules will be this much. So fraction of molecules will be high at moderate velocity. Fraction of molecules will be high at moderate velocity. Fraction of molecules will be high at moderate velocity. Now you say, so fraction of molecules will be high at moderate velocity means CP falls in moderate velocity or CP falls in lower velocity or CP falls in higher velocity. What do you say? Now you are saying CP falls in moderate velocity. Okay. So you are saying that CP falls in moderate velocity. Okay. CP falls in moderate velocity, that we have seen. Okay. Now we will take a fraction of molecules having CP at T1 and T2, we have to compare. So now the CP comes under moderate velocity. We got an idea. CP comes under moderate velocity. Now you are supplying heat energy. You are supplying heat energy. Here you are supplying, here heat energy you are supplying means all the molecules are taking heat energy. Why to supply heat energy? In order to rise the temperature. You are supplying heat energy. If you supply heat energy from here, from here, some of the molecules will move to higher velocity side, isn't it? From here, some of the molecules will move to higher velocity side. Therefore, what happens to the number of molecules here? You are supplying heat energy. So from here, some of the molecules moving to higher velocity side. So what happens to the number of molecules here? Shall we say getting reduced? Sorry. You are supplying heat energy to this. So from here, some of the molecules going to higher velocity side. So what happens to the number of molecules here, you think? Shall we say number of molecules getting reduced? So from here, some of the molecules will come to this place. From here, some of the molecules will come to this place. Therefore, what happens to the number of molecules here? Getting raised. Isn't it? You are supplying heat energy. So what happens here molecules are absorbing heat energy and their velocity getting raised. Therefore, from here molecules are going to this place, higher velocity place. Here also molecules are absorbing heat energy. Therefore, their velocity getting raised. Therefore, from here also molecules move to higher velocity side. So net result says that here number of molecules getting reduced, here number of molecules getting reduced, here number of molecules getting raised. Now you say fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2, which is higher value, which is higher. T1 is higher or T2 is higher. We are not asking temperature, we are asking Cp. Fraction of molecules having Cp at T1 and T2 we are asking. Now you say which is having higher value, at T1 is higher or at T2 is higher. So you are saying that equal, you are saying equal. So one student says Cp at Cp is higher, one student says at Cp is higher, at T2 is lower, one student says at Cp is higher. Okay, now you see that so as per this point of view, as per this point of view, how this curve will be there, how this curve will be there. Now you are saying that here Cp is right, at T2 Cp is right, at T1 Cp is left. And another point we are saying, for this fraction of molecules will be high, for this fraction of molecules will be low, for this fraction of molecules will be low, you are saying. So this much, this much. Okay, you are saying for this fraction of molecules will be low, so here curve will be here. Now we will join this one and this one for T2. Let us join, let us join for, we will get T2, we will get, we are joining. Okay, we are joining, it is for a T2, it is for T2. So for T2 how the graph is there, you see. For T1 how the graph is there, you see. At T2, that means on rising the temperature, this curve flattens to right side. Okay, on rising the temperature, on rising the temperature, curve flattens, curve flattens to, curve flattens to right side, curve flattens to right side of velocity, right side of velocity. Okay, on rising the temperature, curve flattens to right side of velocity. So curve is flattening like this. Now when the temperature is T3, when the temperature is T3, T3 is higher than T2, how do you feel the curve? That means here, shall we say T3 will be below T2? Here shall we say T3 will be above T2? So do you feel at T3 the curve will be like this? Shall we say at T3 the curve will be like this? At T3 curve will be like this. So what is the conclusion? On rising the temperature, curve flattens to right side. Curve flattens to right side. Okay, this is about Maxwell Boltzmann distribution